Hello everybody, today we are doing a server review here on Skyblock server. I think it's SkyblockMCS.pix.io. I don't know what this is, that's their store link. But anyway, I'm not exactly sure what server this is. I found it online randomly and I was like, hey, I'll review it. One thing I noticed right away is it seems like your tab menu and your scoreboard and your holograms are all different types of colors. Your chat's a different color. Your scoreboard, first of all, is purple and pink and brown. This doesn't show up as anything. Those are question marks. Meanwhile, here, this shows up pretty nicely, but your tab menu doesn't really make sense. There's no information on it. All the name tags are brown, and if I type in chat, it kind of matches that, but if you have a helper rank in tab, you should have member rank, and all of that stuff. So, I see you can hover over. I guess this is Skyblock, just by the name of Skyblock. I'm gonna write, so you get Legendary Spin. Ooh, this is a cool little rewards NPC. I've never really seen this around. Very nice. I hear a lot of villagers running. I don't know why that is happening. But anyway, let's just check out your server. So one thing I noticed right away is I clearly know it's Skyblock because it is flat. Now your chat messages seem to be Skyblock, like all the same color and everything, which is great to see. I'm glad people are actually doing that. You have nice shops. And pretty much your server seems to have the same color scheme, except for those... Whoops, I didn't mean to buy a rabbit spawner or whatever. Except for the little glitch on your scoreboard and then your tab menu. I think it's pretty nice. You have a pretty, like nice little NPCs. MCMMO. NPC doesn't... it takes a minute to load. Start your adventure. Why don't we walk in here and see what happens. Starter Island. Alright, I am back. I'm sorry about that little time which I spent going to answer a phone call. Otherwise, on your server, one thing I also noticed is you don't have a world border, which is, well, you do have a world border, right there. I recommend making that invisible. World borders for people who don't have high NPCs can cause very much lag. This goes for most Skyblock servers. You have world borders, get rid of them, they're not needed. So Hypixel doesn't even have world borders. Block you from going so far. Keeps lag down, all that good stuff. It looks like you have a custom plugin, but I'm gonna see if that's true or not. It looks like you have all these custom plugins, you call them here, but realistically, I don't think they are custom, just because of the way they're named. Normally, plugins aren't called that. Like if I go to hub/spawn, I don't think custom plugins are... They don't normally go up like this unless you have actually done a custom plugin job. But, yeah, this is a plugin that modifies /PL. It's not actually a, Yep. So, one thing I realized right away is in order to test if you are faking your plugins or not, just type in a command, which most servers have, like /wand. Not here, not part of those custom plugins. So clearly you don't have custom plugins, you're faking your custom plugins. I highly disagree with, but... It happens sometimes. But other than that, you have a pretty nice server, other than the things I mentioned, like the tab menu, maybe changing the colors, the sound of villagers when you're up here. You can't hear that, but there are a bunch of villagers that run at like 100 frames per... Not frames per second, what am I talking about? 100 miles per hour or something. Just fix that. Other than that, it looks pretty good. And if you have any, if you want me to come back and re-review it at any point, just let me know on Discord or in the comments or something. All your messages seem to fit pretty well. You have a nice amount of players on, so that is really good. And, yeah, so congratulations on creating a pretty nice server. I think I've seen this spawn before. I'd like to point out, this spawn, I believe, is pre-made, because we used it on our test server for Fate Hub. A little not modified like this, but... I would make sure your spawn is 100% unique before, yeah, I would just make sure your spawn's 100% unique. This is something I recommend doing. Other than that, thank you so much for watching today's video. I'm sorry it's a short video. I have a lot of schoolwork going on. Why? I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. Okay, whatever. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye. bye.